Ladies and gentlemen, the Sahara Ironclad, and last I left off I painted the whole thing black, and you can use model paint. I like to use Rust-Oleum 2X. It's just coverage, spray it, done. But last I left off I went ahead and I basically have done three things. One is I put a base coat on it, getting the sand color, and I don't know which ones I get here. Iraqi sand, sand yellow, dark sand, and desert yellow. I kind of mixed them all together and just did a base coat. And then I went in with basically a dark, medium, and light. And base coat, then went a little dark for like shadows, medium, and then highlights. And I'm going to probably go one more time. I'm going to probably take whichever one the light one is, not that one. I'm going to take like dark sand here because it's pretty light for some reason. Why I don't know why they call it dark. I'm going to add a little white to it, and we're going to touch the very top of the panels, and you might be able to see a little bit of shading. The black does help, giving it depth and a little bit of shading, especially on the groundwork. And I've just been, I basically went three steps: dark, medium, light, painting the ship itself, so it should somewhat blend in. I mean, like that screen cap, you can see how, it's darker against the background. But then if you get, where is it? Where is it? Well, not that one. Kind of blends in with the sand on that one. It just depends on how you want it. But anyway, I wanted to kind of, I don't want to say generic, but where you see the ship and see where don't want it blended in too much, but want to know it looks like it's from the movie. But anyway, that's where I am on that. I was going to scribe the panel lines on the back here, but I had an idea and I forgot to. A lot of movies and stuff, when they do panel lines, they always sometimes use pencils. So we're not going to use pencil. We're going to use watercolor pencils, or weathering pencils, if you want to call them that. And I'm going to go in very lightly, and we're going to make the panel lines wherever I didn't add them. And we're going to do that with the pencils. Now I'm at the point where I'm going to go in and take a little bit of white with the dark sand. And it's going to be very subtle. It's one of those more of once the light's off, different elements. I'm just going to touch the highlights, and then I'm going to go in with watercolor pencils, which you can go pick up at your craft store. Use them; they're good for dry, to draw. You can dip them in water and get different effects. And we're going to go in. I'm going to do a little bit of streaking here and there, and just try to get a little more worn look to it. And then we're going to break out Mr. Pigments, and I have to show my little palette here, but I have, and again, I use, I may use a color, but I usually take these and mix a bunch and just earth tones and all that, mix them all up and just get you a different color. And I want to go through that and try to weather it a tad bit more. But anyway, that is taking shape. Anyway, I wanted to show that for I started the pigments and the weathering pencils. But anyway, that's where I am on the Sahara Ironclad. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.